Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and at charge for a little bit of chop racing tonight. We're going to have the Xfinity Series on board for this Thursday night race, as qualifying is finishing up, and we get a pretty stacked field tonight. Thank you for all the new followers out there. Thank you to all the folks out there on the old Twitch-a-rooney, the Facebook and the YouTube channels. We are growing like none other. Thank you so much to everybody that has joined us so far from near and far across the pond, and of course right here in the good old US of A. Chop Racing getting to the 5th week of racing, and we're going to take a look at the race information as you see Joe Grijalva out there trying to work himself into some good old airtime along. There's the Long John Silver's car, Chad Waller. He's out there as well. 1.5 miles in length, 119 degrees the track temperature. One of the biggest mile-and-a-half tracks out there that we're going to be somewhat taking a look at here as the different style. The back straightaway not as flat as what you would normally see. It is a curved backstretch. They call it the D-shaped oval, but with a curved backstretch, it does make for some interesting racing coming out of 2, and makes the drive line a little bit more steady getting into 3, and on the exit of turn 4 a little bit. I don't know. It's more of, I like Chicagoland because it typically runs high, and the draft package is that of somewhat of what a super speedway runs. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going to be played in here, and just what they're going to be able to do. TrackRacer.com race stats going to be for you: 150 laps and 50% fuel, 7 sets of tires for the drivers. Fuel strategy is going to be a big factor here. Roughly about 28 laps, I do believe, is what they're going to be able to get. 28 to 30 laps of fuel, so at least 5 pit stops for the drivers. To be able to make it all the way, I believe, is how it's going to be. Very windy day here in the Windy City, as Joliet, Illinois, is going to be looking at 19-mile-an-hour winds with a partly cloudy sky, 30% humidity. The weather will play a factor on whether or not this track is going to cool down. 111 degrees at track time at the start of this race. Starting grid for you: Andrew Payne and the Striker Man are going to make it the front 2 rows as the drivers get ready to go green here. Jesse Bunnell and Stephen Isham will make up row number 2. Kevin Savoy and Chad Waller in row number 3. Magnus Anderson in the mix. He's going to have Cameron Dario out there. Learned how to say his name yesterday. Thank you to Cameron for winning the race that I put on. John Hammond, Matt Magner are going to make up row number 5. Donnell Williams and Joe Grijalva Jr. Is going to be out there. The Mister himself is going to be there in row number 6. Let's move down that starting grid for you. For these drivers, Michael Newbrow and William Allen will make up row number 7. Charles Garrett and Anthony Ferrante. Anthony, we're going to be talking about today. He's running a special paint scheme in honor of St. Jude, so we're going to like what we see there. David Corbett's going to be there behind these drivers, as Amar's going to be a race controller. Brian Farrington and Andrew Tenold will make up row number 10. Michael Coulter Jr. is going to have Eric Schaefer to his outside, and Brandon Porter, last driver of the field, as they start to ready to roll. A lot of fun, a lot of hard-hitting action. We're going to see some good racing today, I do believe. I think this is all going to be about where the field is going to put itself toward the... I think that when it comes to this race, 5th race of the season, and Chicagoland, we're going to see some good old-fashioned, hard-hitting B-class racing. A-class in the way that it's going to be run. But these cars in Xfinity, the Xfinity Cars series on iRacing, the B-licensed cars in the oval sector, does... I think it's one of the harder cars to drive. I know that the next gen cars are the staple of what makes you fast in quote unquote in the iRacing segment, but I think that the B cars are a little bit more fun, a little bit more tough to drive. Trucks are more. I think the trucks are a little bit easier to drive. The B cars are probably the toughest to drive when it comes to the oval circuit, because they like to break free very easily. And they are the driver's car. You have to turn into the corners, and you have to make sure that you're working them. Let's see. Valerie, good to see you. Thank you very much. Happy race day, Joseph G. How you doing out there? Heading to the gym. We'll check back in later. Thank you very much, Valerie, for being out there. Much love to you. Dark Horizon on Twitch. Thank you, Sweet Action. That's Marshall out there giving us a follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. 93 gets the green flag. We are at it. Pitter patter. Let's go. Payne, Strickland, Bunnell, Isham, and Kevin's going to be there in the 99. 50% fuel always makes the cars a little bit lighter, but we're going to see that draft package play a factor. We will see different lanes and different drive-offs here. 93 works the second lane as the 29 drops into the corner. It's going to be in that second lane right there. You're going to see fast cars all the way throughout, and definitely playing a factor here as they make that green flag run. Now, something about that bottom straightaway here, a little bit off track. Ryan Farrington off track. It looks like they had some issues early. Something you're going to see about this track, especially when it comes to the drive off on the bottom line, is you either commit to the front straightaway of dropping below the white line or you don't, because that is an issue. David Corbett back here slow on the bottom of the racetrack. We'll have to see what works. 93 down to the very bottom. Good to see you all out there. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Much love to you. A whole ton of new followers over the last few days, and thank you to everybody that has done so. Strickland's running the high lane. Bunnell, the 96, trying to find his pace. He is going to be working here at Chicagoland. 29.96. The battle rages on, as we will see Andrew Payne win the fastest lap of the race, 31.62 last time by. We'll see this time by who's going to be able to pick up that pace. Bunnell, 31.58, fastest lap so far. Chad Waller getting his groove on. All the drivers running their fast laps now, as Stryker runs his fastest lap of the race, 31.60. Right now, the 8 of John Hammond trying to close into that distance, rolling the corner as he goes. It's going to be right there behind the 67. And the 27 of Matt Magner in the mix as well. Drivers off their pace right now. Chad Waller in the 67, holding his line right there. Send a love. Thank you, Split Second out there. Thank you for the share as well on Facebook, and thank you for the like. Always enjoy the love. Thank you very much to everybody out there. Much love to you in the return. Culture Productions giving us some love out there on YouTube. Thank you very much, Holly. Much love to you. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. And yeah, I have the 60-second delay on there. I'm trying to avoid the bots. Amar, giving us a share and giving us a like as well. Thank you very much. Amar is the guy out there. Make sure that you go to Amar Paintworks and check him out, because he not only does fantastic race controlling, but he has a fantastic paint scheme market out there as well, along with Michael Coulter Jr., number 31, running my logo all over that car. I like it. I saw it. I look at that big old MCI on there as well. There's some trading paints action for you. Those drivers, those folks doing a phenomenal job of keeping themselves busy. 93, 29, 96, 23, and the 99. A whole lot of nines in that front five. Cameron Dario right there, and the number 18 holds on to that sixth spot right now, trying to find his own pace. Magner trying to go around Magnus Anderson to the number 72. That Ford's still unlocked, though. Cut him out just yet as they close down the distance. He's going to drop right there to the draft. I thought he was going to go all the way to the bottom of the apron, did not this time by. 8 of 150. Rahalva back here. He's making moves. He started 12th. That's where he's at the moment. Definitely a good drive. And Shane, I see you're not racing today. That's unfortunate. We'll see as the race progresses. We'll see as the race progresses for sure. Driver going to the pit road. That would be Magnus Anderson, 72. Found himself down his pits, down to his pit stall. I wonder if something's going wrong with the car today. You never know. He back up on. Maybe he is just out of the race. Not quite sure. So either way, he's gonna have a finishing position in this one. Right now, the 93 under fire. Andrew Payne, a striker right there with him. 96 drops below the apron for the first time. He's going to be there to the inside of the 29. 29 is going to roll high. He's going to stay high. 93 trying to defend his lead here. Stryker runs the outside lane. He's going to pull up right there next to the wall and drives around the back straightaway. I don't even know how you want to call this back straightaway. It's a back curve away. Let's go, Bunnell. That's Mr. Holland. How you doing, sir? Jackson Frank, thank you for becoming a follower out there. Kendra, thank you for the like. Appreciate you very much. Thank you to all the folks out there doing your duty as a follower of the stream and content creator. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure, always a great time. And right now, 11 of 150. They're holding on to a good old-fashioned run. Tenold in the 45, trying to go around the outside of Michael Newbrow here. They're going to be side-by-side racing here. 56-45. 56 trying to roll that stream right there, that split seam. And as he is done, the Drinking Bros Racing representative and the 4 Mile Productions Racing representative getting himself in the rolling push forward. 45 keeps himself going. And count out Mike. Mike is the long run guy. He's the guy that waits and bides his time and will strike later on. We'll see what he does. Right now, the 96 on board, there is Cameron. He's up 2. He started 8th. Chad Waller off 1 from the start of the race. Not anything you have to worry about, though. John Hammond, he's up a spot now. He's been able to work around. Matt Magner up 1 as well. Grahava up 2. And a whole lot of drivers still trying to make some things work to their advantage. There's the 59. He's got a fundraising gaming challenge. Support the kids of St. Jude. If you want to support the kids of St. Jude, there is all kinds of ways to do it. But Andrew doing it the best way that we know how, and that is right there. It says facebook.com Anthony Fuente. I want to take a look at the side of that car a little more closely. Anthony.Fuente.7527. I think that's what that says. Look at all the folks out there on the old YouTube channel. Something happened to YouTube. Keith, thank you for becoming a follower on the old YouTube. That's the first time I've got a notification on YouTube in a minute. Thank you, Keith. Appreciate you very much. All of you fine folks about to get spicy in the mid pack. I think so. I think right here, Donnell Williams in number 82. He's looking in front of him going, there's a spot here for me. Newbrow and Tenold, they've been going back and forth here for a moment. I'm going to look on the outside. Tenold to the outside here. He and Newbrow have been going at it. Newbrow trying to get around. He's utilizing a little bit of that driver's side air from the 45. 45 carries the higher lane here. Michael Newbrow to the inside. It does look like he is trying to pull. He's not trying to pull any punches here. He's trying to get himself into that corner the way he knows how. But these two are catching this little pack in front of them, and that is actually working to their advantage. So find these two. Find the 45 and the 56. I'm riding, and we're going to keep carrying our speed going forward. Andrew Tenold does stay ahead of Michael Newbrow for the moment as Michael tries to move to the outside. Garrett right behind Charles having a decent race here. He's about 7 seconds off the front pack of a few drivers. Bunnell gets himself around Andrew Payne. Andrew Payne still out front. Jesse Bunnell gets himself around Stryker. Man, I can speak today. And right now, Isham, he's trying to hold on as well. Kevin Savoy, the 99. There is the Winston Throwback Series champion trying to put his hat into the drawing right now. 2 seconds gained here as he starts to push the 23. And I told you this track drives a lot like Sweet Action Schemes look good tonight. They do. Not odd not to see the thunder from down under there. It is, man. It is. Hey, just so you know, The boys over at on the Friday Night League, they're Rich. They said that you need to get out there and drive with Haas. He wants you in there with that spiciness. Just so you know. Payne out front, 1.2 seconds over Bunnell. The super speedway style driving for Chicagoland up to par as the 29 of Strickland. Stryker trying to gain back some of that time. Steve Venetian right behind him. Kevin Savoy trying to hold on to his line as well. The Amsoil 99 rolling the corner. Go through your field here. Anderson on pit road. I believe he's out. Schaefer's out. AMR's Race Control and Brandon Porter out. Dave Corbett, last driver on the lead lap at the moment. Just trying to hold on to what he's got and make some ground up. Sorry, Corbett, first driver one lap down. He's going to be able to get, if he buys his time, he'll be able to get some of that lap time back. Brian Farrington of the 88, he rules his corner as well. He's going to have Anthony Ferrante right there with him to 59. Off a spot, still trying to gain here. William Allen in the number 2 runs the Miller Lite Paint scheme here on the Xfinity Series. A little Keselowski love going on there. Charles Garrett right where he started in 15th. Michael Coulter Jr. up 7 as the 31 rolls the MCI Chevy Camaro around. Stryker into pit road. John Hammond into pit road. A lot of drivers coming in. I think 22 laps is going to be the magic number here for a lot of the drivers. 22 to 25 maybe. We shall see as they continue to move. So they're going to come to pit road. William Allen will go up to 14. Charles Garrett, the 24, up 2. Coulter now up 9. Newbrow up 2 as he's in 11th here. Andrew Tuttle at number 45 rolling 10. I forget that this track drives very fast, and unlike the other 1.5 mile tracks where you have to lift, you are pretty much full throttle for the most part, the majority of the racetrack here. And as the speeds get in excess of 185, 190 miles an hour, we're talking super speedway speeds here for the Xfinity Series. They get 185 to 188, 190 miles an hour on new tires and a good push. They will, the track looks like it would, man. It would have been a good track. It's a good track. Chicagoland is a really good track. And it drives like super speedways, but with just a little burp of the throttle. That's if that's the best way to describe Chicagoland, that's the way it is. It drives very fast, 45 up to the 82. 45 trying to make that strange music drive into the corner to work for him. Thanking all the sponsors of the series. If you want to be a Balla Status, make sure you donate to the league. You can do that by contacting John Hammond or, of course, any of the league owners here at Chop Racing. They would, of course, appreciate your support because everything that they bring in goes back to the drivers and to their series and making it run as smooth as possible. Of course, big special thank you to Track Racer, trackracer.com /Chop Shop Racing will get you the discounts. B&B Music, if you need anything to deal with Big Money Bash music when it comes to production or the insight of how music production is done, contact Francisco, area code 310-494-1066. He is located there in Beverly Hills, California. 25 of 150 drivers are rolling. And first set of green flag pit stops are through for some of the drivers. We're going to see Matt Magner and Michael Newbrow. They're going to take their pit stops right now. To the 27 and the 50. Oh, 27 into the wall right there. Hopefully he's going to be able to, hopefully he was able to save it. Sometimes if you get hard on the brakes, yeah, there you go. He's like, I'm not hitting that wall. He was able to make that work. So nice job by the 27 of holding on to that. He'll be able to try to work himself back around. 93, 1.8 seconds out over Jesse Bunnell. And these drivers are going to have to really start to focus on where they're going to be when it comes to the not just the end of the race, but moving forward to the series. Thank you for becoming a follower out there on Facebook. Appreciate you very much. Thank you to all the folks out there doing your job. Just got home from work. Let's go, Grahava. El Paso's ready. Much love to you, Joe. Good to see you out there, my friend. That is the elder of the Grahavas. 99, 67, 47, 82, 88. That's going to be your top 5 as everybody else comes to pit road. 99. Ooh, Kevin had to lock it down. Hopefully he didn't get a speeding penalty there. I think he might have misjudged the cones there. Donnell is going to lead this lap as he comes around. The 8's going to go around. John Hammond's going to get his lap back as the 82 rolls the corner. And the only driver that is yet to come to pit road, Brian Farrington, he is going to lock him down. And that's the thing about these cars. Once they start looking like they're going to come to pit road, you kind of got to get yourself into that corner. 23 is going to be faster here. He's going to roll in. 82 is going to drop into 3 and 4 here. Will he come to pit road this time by? We shall see. Flat out racing. There he is. He's going to brake hard, turn left, get himself down. He is down to pit road speed. He is good to go. He almost missed the commitment cone there. Stryker is going to be out front here. Andrew Payne try to be the fast one here. Stryker came to pit road on 21. 5-lap difference on tires. 93 rolls the corner. He's going to have some pace here as Bunnell rolls as well. John Hammond right behind him. Bunnell came out on 26. Hammond came out on 21. Steven Isham on 26. Savoy on 27. Kevin's the long-run king of all series that I've seen. He just figures out the math and the strategy and how to run the car to be able to save the most. And that's what he's been able to do. Thank you to everybody out there for doing what you do on all the platforms. I do believe I had some settings changed. Let's see. Customization. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. There we go. It is subscriber-only chat on YouTube. So even if the bots do come in, we'll try to make sure we take care of it. You must have been subscribed for at least 10 minutes. That's what we'll do. I do still have the 60-second slow mode on, so that way I can take care of some things. Just in case. You know, we like the just in case. Payne roll in. He's going to be your race leader. Stryker's going to be in second. But now 2.4 seconds off of his pace. And he had a little bit faster pit stop there as far as being in his pit box. But his pit lane time, 43.47. Andrew Payne, 41.87. Always good time, but still find some issues. Newbrock came out on 25. He's worked himself up 5 spots. Tettle's still the biggest mover of the race. The 45 has the 47 behind. Grijalva in 11th, trying to battle for 10th here. As Joe Grijalva pulls out some speed, the Sunoco Ford Mustang rolling to the 4 Mile Productions Chevy Camaro ZL1 as the 47 looks to let a bump draft here into the corner. This is a track you can do it at. This is one of the very few 1.5-mile tracks you're going to see bump drafting in. And that is exactly what you saw out of the 47 or the 45 there. They're trying to catch up, and they're trying to do it quick, fast, in a hurry. 32 of 150. Can't do this one alone. Renee, thank you for the like out there. Much love to you. Appreciate you very much. Appreciate all the likes, the follows, all the new stuff that's going on the platform. Caution's going to come out here for the first time. If Corbett off track, looks like he's having an issue. 93 is going to slow up here. Corbett's going to be 2 laps down. Ferrante is going to be 2 laps down as well. And we shall see who your lucky dog is going to be. But first and foremost, cautions brought to you by these guys. Nerds Do Nerd Things, the podcast for everything nerdy. Going to bring you this caution. David Corbett. I wonder if he was coming off of pit road and... Oh, sorry. Looked like the 88 went right into this driver. Let's far chase this one. We're going to far chase, and we're going to back up a little bit more here. We're going to see if there's just a run that's going on here. That's Brian Farrington in the 88. 42 right there. 88 has a huge run off the corner. 42 is a little bit free. 42 is going to drop in. 88 is going to stay low here. 42 gives him the room. 88. Oh, the 42 just looked free. Came in. It looked like the 42 came down into the 88 there. More so than anything else. So that will be the cause caution. The 88 was just Not expecting that. I wouldn't expect that at all. Brian Farrington's going to stay out. Some right side damage for the driver. As we will see who's going to hold their own, who's going to go to pit road, who's not going to do it. Ferrante is going to be your lucky dog, so he'll have at least one lap gained here. Had to stay on pit road for a penalty earlier, so he is going to be good to go. A little right side for him as well. But there is our fundraising champion, raising money for St. Jude's. If you don't know anybody that is, I almost guarantee that everybody here has known somebody that has that's been impacted greatly by St. Jude. So St. Jude is an absolutely fantastic hospital, and I know that two of my nieces have been to St. Jude's as well. So please, oh please, St. Jude's Cancer Research for Children and just everything that they do, just absolutely killer. So if you can find a way to support them, by all means do so. Great little 59, and a way to do it is by helping out this guy. Let's see. Donate. www.facebook.com/Andrew.Ferrante. You see his name right there. Let me do it this way. Andrew, ANDREW.FERRANTE / and I bet I could probably find a better angle here. Let's see. I bet I could do this. Hopefully it doesn't move too fast for you. Let's try this. Support the kids of St. Jude's. Okay. Let's go to there. We're going to do this. Hold on. Hold the phone, folks. We're not done. I want to see the logo, what it says right there, because we want to make sure. Okay. Anthony Ferrante. So it's www.facebook.com/Anthony.FERRANTE.752. I'm going to put that in chat because that is a lot for everybody to remember. Let's do it. Split Second giving us a raid out there. Thank you so much. Raiding the channel. Split Second Media. Thank you as well. Helicopter. That wasn't a helicopter. Yeah, Joe, hey, they're going to be coming to you very soon. I have to do that special thing for you. I was going to ask you, do you want it in Sharpie or do you want it in or do you want it in paint pen? That was what I was going to ask you, Joe. There is where you can donate to St. Jude's. That's the link that's on the card. That's what we're going to put in the chat. So by all means, get out there and do that. Wherever that is. Thank you for the raids. Renee, thank you for the like again. Keith, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Thank you so much. Kendra, thank you for the like. Our overseas partners, thank you as well for all the shares and the likes. There it is. He's getting his airtime. 93, 29, 23, 99. I think we can get a better helicopter than that. That's the reason why I didn't give him a helicopter. Thank you to Nerds Doing Nerd. Thanks. And speaking of shares and hosting and all that stuff and the rating and all the fun stuff, you hear me talking about Split Second Gaming. You go to splitsecondgaming.com.au. And that is where you can find out more information. There's a link in the description as well. I usually have AMR stuff in there, but for whatever reason, it didn't carry over from the description. I had to remake my live sessions again today. So because I accidentally clicked go live whenever I was trying to take some screen captured footage for another content creator for them. and wasn't able to use the original session, so I had to remake it. I forgot to put the stuff back in there. So 39 of 150, some drivers on different strategies. Well, that's kind of the way this race line works. Striker off to Tittle to up 15. Andrew Tittle trying to make his life a whole lot easier here. He's up 20. He came in on 26, and a good run happening for him. But now came in for fuel only this last time, so you no doubt he's going to be trying to make some things work. My top 3 prediction, I don't do that until about, I don't know, 10 seconds into the 10 laps to go. I would give you my top 3. No, about halfway through the race, I'll give you my prediction on the top 3. And it's still too early to tell, just based off of the drive line. If it runs green the entire way, and the timing works out for pit strategy according to the math, I think Andrew Payne would somewhat walk away with it, considering he had a 1.5 second lead going into pit road whenever they did that. But tire strategy and everything's kind of changed, so we'll see. Joe, okay, sounds good, man. Sounds good. Top 3 would be a good thing, I do believe. Let's see. Tomorrow night, Asphalt Outlaws Racing Series. That truck series is going to get underway. They have got some playoff series racing happening. A lot of series over the course of the last week or two. And they've really started amping up. Some have been in the playoffs for about 5 or 6 weeks. And some are just now starting their playoff schedule. So we are enjoying that. Let's see. We've got Road Series racing next week with the IVRL. That's going to be a lot of fun. They're at Sonoma Raceway. Outcast Racing League, we're back at it on Sunday. And new league Sunday night. That's going to be the No Total Racing League. About a year ago, I broadcasted their championship race for one of their first series on iRacing. They asked me to broadcast that race, and it was absolutely a ton of fun to do. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. They've been trying to work out a time where they could be able to get in and have my Sunday nights free, so they can have some things going. And I tell you what, it's worked out. They're ready to rock and roll. So we're going to be having them on Sunday after Sunday evenings, and that's going to be the No Total Racing League. Just lots of iRacing coming, and then I am working on new opening segments and new opening. Basically, I'm going to be changing pretty much the way I do everything for the iRacing broadcasts. We're going to actually start having a more traditional opening when it comes to how NASCAR races open. So I'm actually going to be doing a lot of work to make this look the way that I want to. We're still going to be using STK Gaming as my overlays, just because I like their overlays, and I want to support them because they've done so much for the community as well. I know that ATVO is a very proud source of what they do, but I'm a firm proprietor of this, and I will stand by them. They make everything very, very easy for me to use, and I can do it from right here in the scene, and not have to worry about that. Podcast coming up where we're going to be talking about everything gaming, not just iRacing, heavy focus on iRacing and the racing circuit, but we're going to be talking about a lot of things. I'm going to bring in some guests and some folks, and that's going to be a live show. I could sit back and record that, but I think a live show would be a lot better. You folks are used to hearing my voice live, and now you're going to be able to see me. And then we're going to start taking some time, and we're going to focus on the gaming during the day as well, where we can not only look at what iRacing is doing, but we're going to start looking at other games as well. We're seeing a lot of different games make a lot of different moves. And I'm getting pretty excited to see where a lot of them are going. I watched the Escape from Tarkov live event earlier this afternoon, and a lot of good information about what they're doing. That it's a game that's been in development for roughly about 7 years, and they're trying to get to the point where they are 1.0. They want to release that game, and they're starting to put all the additions and features in that they want to be able to make that a mainstream game. Kevin right here, it's been able to make some things work. Some drivers decided to come to pit road early. BMW Gaming, I'm doing well tonight. Thank you so much for being out there. How are you doing? Split Second need a new F1 game out July 1st. I just saw that. F1 is still drastically. I love iRacing, and if there's anything that I could say that they need to take away from the F1 games, that is the graphic capabilities. I know it's a console game primarily, and that's what they use. But I would say that I graphically, I love the way that my streams look. I do want them to look better, of course, but realistically, I would love to see. I would love to see a little bit more realism out of the textures, and that's kind of as far as I can do. I can only do so much. I will have to make upgrades very soon to be able to make sure that I'm showing things as good as some of the bigger competitors. I say competitors. My bigger peers out there, they have some good looking streams out there, and I want to be as good, if not better, as far as quality goes, and that's what I'm working on. Kevin in second, Steven Isham in third, Chad Waller in fourth, Andrew Tittled in fifth, Bunnell in sixth, Cameron Durrell making up some moves. He's up one. He's in seventh. Joe Grahava in eighth, Coulter Jr. in ninth. Michael Newbrow right there, up three. He's in 10th. Matt Magner's off one spot. He is at 11th. And this looks like Donnell Williams in the 82 is right behind him. A lot of good runs. Enjoying the streams. What happened to Stryker? I think Stryker came to pit road. He did. He came to pit road on 48. And he just ran the fastest lap of the race, 31.51. He came in for his green flag pit stop. Came in a little early. I think he wants to be ahead of the 93 in some form or fashion. And the best way to do that is to take tires and say full send. Caution came out, added about 3 or 4 laps to the field. 93 should be looking to come to pit road at any point. Right now, Kevin Savoy is actually catching Andrew Payne over the course of the long haul of this race. He only came in 1 lap later on tires, and that is, I don't know if that's starting to add up or if just Kevin started to figure it out. He was in third, yes, but he did come to pit road. He came to pit road on 48, so 5 laps ago. So we might start seeing some more of these leaders come to pit road here very soon. When the caution came out on 32. Bunnell came to pit road, Grahava came to pit road, Cameron Durrell, Coulter Jr., Newbrow came to pit road. All those drivers inside the top 10. They kind of had a good stint, a good force. Just kind of having some fun. Good move for everybody. If you haven't done so, make sure you hydrate. Got to play a commercial.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Continue to hydrate, folks. We got a whole lot of action happening here. 56 is coming to pit road. Andrew Payne in as well. He's your race leader. Steven Isham, Andrew Tittle coming to pit road. Kevin Savoy's going to be your new race leader as the 99 works around this racetrack. Waller's going to be in second here as Chad tries to take that 67. He's trying to be the Chad of iRacing. That's what he's doing. Bunnell right behind him. Bunnell's going to be able to go a little bit longer than these drivers, but I wouldn't go too far longer than what they've been on, because the way I see this is the action is going to start picking up. The drivers that came to pit road just now, like Andrew Payne, he just left pit road, only took right side tires here. Everybody else is going to start swallowing him up. That's right. I know it's Chicagoland, but might be a little early to save a set of tires. Folks, we love you. We appreciate you. I'm going to continue to hydrate. I need to check on two things real quick because when there's smoke, there's fire, and I want to make sure I'm checking some things out real quick. I'll be right back with you with Throw It On Exciting. We'll see where people go. Took a little longer than expected right there. Brian Farrington coming to pit road this time by. He is trying to hit his pit stop. Kevin Savoy's going to be a race leader. He came in on 58. Stephen Isham in second. Andrew Payne Came on pit road on 55, like I said before. Took his right sides only and has really kind of his lap time's about a second off the pace of Kevin right now. 32.32 for Kevin. 33.39 for Andrew right now. So second, the difference here. Might be thinking about a different strategy. Andrew Tittle up 16 spots as the 45 rolls the corner. 4 mile rolling right there next to the wall. Good look at that wall right there. As we'll take a look. Here's the gyro cam. Just where these drivers try to put themselves. He's about third lane right there, down to the stripe as they come across the start-finish line. Next to the wall, drops into the corner. And it looks, if you look at these cars and how they drive in the corner, if it looks like they're trying to drive free, that's kind of where you're seeing it. And right now, he's catching the 93 very fast here. Good runner in the corner. He's going to have the speed here. We'll look bottom lane here. He'll try to keep himself right there next to the stripe as he tries to make a pass on the 93. 93 rolls high. Going to give the lane up to him as he's going to drop in. So Andrew Tindall goes to third up 17. Stryker still trying to battle back as well. He's got Bunnell right here. Top three, off three. As Newbrow, I talked about Michael Newbrow, how he's I don't call him, I wouldn't call him like a late bloomer, but he's a late race kind of driver and runs his race the way that he wants to and the way that he knows how. And right now, he carries the speed as the 47 below him. As right now, there's a whole lot of traffic in front of the 56 and the 47 trying to work the way that they know how. As Grijalva goes around, Newbrow still up 6, so is Grijalva as these two trying to work themselves in a good force and a good fashion here. 56 drops low of the 47, 3-lap difference on tires as Grijalva came out on 58 and Newbrow came out on 55. That'll show a little difference here as they continue to work around. 93 up high, top 5 night for Grijalva. Well, he's there. He's trying to track down Jesse Bunnell, who came out on 57. Bunnell just trying to keep pace and maintain pace. He's working himself back up there as well. It looks like he's trying to catch Andrew Tindall here. 70 of 150. And Jose, thank you for the like. Thank you for the follow out there as well. Much love to you. Jose Mazaval. Mazavila. Sorry about that. Mazavila. I like your name. We're about halfway through this race. If I had to pick top 3, Kevin Savoy has pace. I still think that Andrew Tindall has some things to pull out here. We'll see. Let's see. Top 3. I think if I had to pick drivers to finish in the top 3, I'm going to go outside the ballpark. I'm going to go Steven Isham. I'm going to go Grijalva. And I have a lot of faith in Newbrow at this track. So I'm going to say Newbrow in the top 3. Does that mean anything? No. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. 3-second lead right now for Kevin Savoy. 2.5 right now over Isham. So Kevin, I can't speak highly enough about how this guy drives, just how he figures things out. So, you know, if he wins this race, I would not be surprised. But if I had to pick 3 drivers that I would want to see, Steven Isham's going to be one of those. Joe Grijalva, of course, finishing inside the top 3 would be a good race as well. 1 lap difference on tires, 47. And the 96 side by side here is 74 of 150 is being completed. And only 1 caution. And this has been a good race. This will be a long distance race. I like fuel strategy races as they continue to run here. 96 still rolls the outside lane. 47 might have to pull a slide job off here to try to roll this corner just a little bit more quickly Going to be down to the back straightaway. 96 will still run high. 47 edges him out. 96 is going to battle to the back side here as that D-shaped oval with that curved backstretch kind of rolls. 96 still rolls a higher lane here. 47 is going to have to roll up and use more of the track here to try to keep the 96 at bay. Grijalva not able to clear it. Grijalva needs to use more of this track and try to hold out the 96 up next to the wall there. He's going to get a little bit of that right side next to it. He does give up that lane, so he's going to pull up to fourth. Still off one spot. Grijalva up 9. Tenold up 5. Newbrow right there on the back skirts. He and Andrew Tenold have been going back and forth all race long, and we're seeing just that. Chad, first driver off the lead lap. It's going to be a lap down at the moment. Would be the lucky dog in the case of a caution. Jason Pearson, thank you for the like out there. Much love to you. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic evening. Top 3, 96, 99, 23, says Dark Horizon out there. I see that. I can see that. That's what Rich wants to see. I think Kevin has the drive line. Had to sneeze. Kevin has the drive line here and has the pace, has the overall, I think he has the overall strategy figured out. He's going to come in when he wants to come in. If Kevin makes a mistake, it's going to be on pit road. Steven has a huge run here. Still continue to carry. He's got 5 seconds between he and Grijalva. Now, Grijalva had to battle with Bunnell there for a little bit. And so what that has done is that put a lot of that speed that he had in those tires back in the favor of Stephen Isham. And lap times are showing at 33.28, 33.11. He was running 32.8s when he was battling with Bunnell, but he was running through the 32.8s to the inside as every time he tried to pass the 96, he was scrubbing off the tires. So we know that that's probably going to be a big factor here. Right now, the 45, he and Michael Newbrow still big movers at the moment as the 56 rolls the outside lane, trying to carry the corner. He's going to battle the outside. He's going to be able to do so here, and he's going to be able to carry it up. 45 up into the 56. Caution's going to come out. 56 was there. Andrew Tittle tried to roll the corner, and the 56 will come to pit road here as that is a high banked atmosphere. We watched that one happen. 56 is going to have to go around the pace car here. Andrew Tittle did the same thing. And man, oh man, second caution happens. We'll see what's going on. Best way to look at this one, far chase view. Here's the 56 and the 45. 56 runs the second and third lane here. And then 45 just comes up and gets into the 56 there. He was trying to set himself up for the corner, and I don't know if he misjudged or maybe just a little flicker right there, and a little upsetting for every driver to be able to look at that and see, but no doubt, 45 having a great drive today, trying to work the corner, and he was doing what he can to keep himself there, but I don't know if maybe it was a little net code that helped pull them together, or if it was just, I don't know, just something that looked different there. Could probably slow that down. Let's go into chase view. Here's the back look at Newbrow. We'll go quarter speed here. And we'll stop it right there. Let's go to Andrew Tenold here. And we'll see here. Quarter speed again. Andrew right there to the racetrack. And then just keeps coming up. And that's just contact. That's what that is. Whoa. Rough. Driver's getting some damage repaired. That's what they're doing. Newbrow doing the same thing. No fast repairs for the league. So that does make some things change Cameron's going to be a race leader. He took right size on the start of that one. Kevin came in, took tires and fuel. And no doubt everybody's going to be doing that. Chad is going to be your driver here that kind of just enjoyed that race line. Parente is your lucky dog, so he's coming to pit road. He's first driver off the lead lap. A lot of drivers looking for free passes. They're going to be right behind that pace car. John Hammond, one of those drivers. He's going to be the first driver looking for a free pass here. Michael Strickland Stryker is going to be a lap down as well. Payne is a lap down. He came in on 75. He was completing his green flag pit stop. Matt Magner came in on 59. He is just naturally a lap down. Wants to get that pace back. Charles Garrett, as well as the 24, looks to try to find his pace back here as well. 18 is your race leader. And oof. This is no surprise that we're starting sick being around each other. I would say that sometimes when you race around somebody all race long, it actually just seems more fun than anything else when it comes to what we've seen with these iRacers. You try to make your race line as good as possible, and you try to do what you can. And just sometimes it happens in the grand scheme of things that you just enjoy it. I thought they were having a great race. I think that's just, sometimes when you get into a race line, you just make a mistake. And I think that's what happened there. Newbrow driving a modified. I think Newbrow got the worst end of that one, though. Ripped the front clip off. 45. Got some nose damage, some rear damage there. Cameron's going to be a race leader, though. He's going to have Kevin to the outside. And we're going to see some green flag racing here. 83 of 150. It's been a pretty decently quick race for about an hour into the stream. An hour and 11 minutes into the stream. So about an hour of racing so far, as they've really just kind of found their own pace. And I'm having some weird texture things going on right here. I'm going to have to Banal's car should be glossy, and it looks very matte. No, it is. I guess it's matte, and the chrome is showing, but it looks more quote-unquote cartoonish on my screen than anything else. So might have to make some adjustments after this. You have to spend some time testing. Maybe that update did something, because Kevin Savoy here in the 99, his car was glossy like the 47s was, so maybe chances here. We'll see what happens. Green flag waves, 84 of 150. And Cameron Dario right here in the 18. ShopUSPickleball.com, 18. Try to be the fastest driver out there carrying things. You made it. Thank you for the race. Skokie Esports Hours the stream. Hopefully you had a fantastic broadcast out there. Made it over there, sent 3 people over to us. Thank you so much for the raid out there on the old Twitcher-Rooney. Chadima, thank you very much. What's up, Skokie Esports? Good to see you. Big Zerk, thank you very much for it all the way. Appreciate you very much. If you are just joining us over there from the old Skokie Esports and all the folks out there, make sure that you give us a follow over there. But my name is Jason. This is Signature Esports. If you like racing, well, we do the same thing that they do. Broadcast some iRacing, do some great gaming, do all kinds of stuff. Cameron Dario out front by 0.4 of a second over Kevin Savoy. He's been able to run clean air right now. And Kevin's under fire. He's got a whole bunch of drivers around him that are like, hey, look, I'm just as fast as you are. Let's go. Bunnell second over Kevin in the 99. 47 of Joe Grijalva Jr. Here's Mr. Grijalva. He is trying to be super fast here, up 8 spots. Coulter Jr., biggest mover of the race thus far. As the 31 rolls the corner, he is going to be up 16. Stephen Isham off 2 from the start of the race, but don't count him out just yet. Ryan Farrington up 12, rebounding from an incident earlier. Caution free, that's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. Chandima, thank you very much for liking the stream. You're lovely. Appreciate you very much. We've had 2 cautions in a 150-lap race at Chicagoland where the racing has been incredible. The green flag pit stops have been an absolute thrill, and 50% fuel puts 25 to 28 laps of a green flag run in, and that's what we're seeing out of all these folks. 88 of 150. We are about 62 laps away this time by as Andrew Payne tries to run himself back to the front. He used your pole sitters off 8. Still trying to find his pace. 14.78 seconds on pit road last time by. His last lap, 31.56. He is faster than everyone in front of him and is trying to prove that. Bunnell, your race leader, went around Mr. Dario right there. Kevin Savoy trying to work it as well. Bunnell Savoy, where have we heard that story before? Well, that would be the Winston Throwback Series, folks. July 6th, the Winston Throwback Series comes back to Signature Esports, and we will have a ton of fun with that one. I really, really like the ARCA series, and they have been gracious enough to come back to us over here, helping us pay the bills at Signature Esports and take care of all the things that we need to take care of so that we can improve and move forward. And after that series, and after all that cool stuff, we're going to have more fun. If you didn't know it, folks, my name is, we say Signature here, Signature Esports, but I also own Signature Media and Signature Photography and Printing. I am located here in the heart of the Midwest here in Missouri, and right over here in Missouri, we also do t-shirts and all kinds of stuff. So make sure that if you want to buy one of these league t-shirts, they do have some on our merch site. So links will probably pop up sometime. I don't know when. George, thank you for the like. Much love to you. George giving us a like out there on the old Facebook platform. Much love to you. You can buy a Skull Key Esports t-shirt as well. They have one. Jesse Cottrell out there. There's Mr. Cottrell. How are you doing? Coulter Strong from Holly out there. Rod Walsh, keeping the thoughts and prayers. Absolutely. Well, tell me, is it something that can be shared? Like, can you give me a little insight? Small insight. You don't have to do it in chat. You can send it to me. Mr. Cottrell, how are you doing? Good to see everybody out there, all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Our platforms are growing everywhere. And, whole lot of love. I'm going to find out what happened and give you a little insight. Hydrate, folks. Time to hydrate. Jesse, thank you for the like out there. Much love to you. We take that back. We've got a caution. Caution comes out. New Brown Ball. No. He's my pick for a top 3. Stop hitting New Brown. All righty, far chase view. 56. And this is Anthony Ferrante in front of Newbrow. 59's up high. He's got that St. Jude's paint scheme on. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure what happens here. Oh, his engine gave. No! He went for as long as he could. He really did. He might look for a top 3 here at the old platform here at Chicagoland. I've seen him run Chicagoland, and he went from the back to the front over the course of a pretty long race, and that was many moons ago. But this is a track that favors Newbrow, and it just, man. Well, that's one of my 3 out. 96 to pit road. I believe everybody's coming to pit road. Don't doubt that Kevin will push him down pit road. All good things. I want to find out what happened. Thank you for the Hydrate Redeems. Make sure that if you're out there on the old Hydrate. Shout out Ron Walsh. Will do. Keep Ron Walsh in your prayers. And that is a big understatement. Just found out through the grapevine, a.k.a. I asked. Yes, Ron Walsh has had some health issues in the past, and he's not doing very well right now. So, folks, Ron Walsh, part of the GOAT Racing League that we broadcast Tuesdays and Saturdays. They have the Xfinity series that also runs on Thursdays simultaneously as what we do here. He's not doing very well, so if you wouldn't mind, say a little prayer for him out there tonight, or however you keep somebody in your thoughts, and do so. Good vibes, good thoughts, good prayers, whatever you do, send them towards Ron Walsh's way. You may not know him, but as we do, we try to make an impact in our community, and you know, kind words go a long way. Even as we said, Ferrante is going to be looking for a free pass here. Charles Garrett is also looking for a free pass. Andrew Tenold was your lucky dog. He got himself back around. Matt Magner, the 27, Charles Garrett, the 24. Anthony Ferrante is going to be looking forward as well. He's going to be still 1 lap down. So everybody will be back on the lead lap that is on the track right now, except for Anthony, and Magnus Anderson is out of the race. 42, Dave Corbett's on pit road. Newbrow, I believe, is going to go ahead and be out. He was my pick. Rahava, thank you. 3 looking good now. They are looking good now. Let's go, Key, give it a high. 500 biddies. He took 500 bits, threw it on the table, and says, here you go. Thank you very much for the 500 biddies. Appreciate you so much. And always a good time. Thank you so much for doing that. You didn't have to, but I appreciate you. Appreciate you. If you haven't done so, folks, please make sure that you get out there and like, follow, subscribe, whatever you got to do. We are doing a ton of stuff. We have had a great time being... Oh, they're on the table. They are on the table. Prayers from the Grohava fan. Thank you, Joe. Much love to you, man. Much love. That's my goal in life, folks. My goal is to use this platform to help people for as long as I can. You know, everybody thinks that to become a streamer, to be a streamer is, or a content creator is it's all about the money. If I had $1 million today, and I tell people that I have, you know, you can't have $1 million dream on a 9-to-5 attitude, right? If I had $1 million today, I would find the best way to impact this community, and the best way that I could. I'd make sure that the bills were paid to be able to do this for free, and to be able to make sure that we could do more to help the community, or help iRacers, or gaming platforms, or whatever we needed to do, or whatever we could do. That's the goal. That's what I want to do. I want to be the Mr. Beast of iRacing. That's what I want to be. Green flag waves. I just have to have a better look at what I'm doing. Payne trying to lead again. I talked about Kevin being fast. That 93 is trying to work himself back into the mix here. Little right rear damage. Came in on 95. Is the fastest of the drivers here. Rolls the corner. 99 rolling. Having a good old-fashioned run. 100 biddies. More biddies. Look at that spiciness. One more 100 biddies on the table. Says, Mario, here you go. I like biddies. 93 rolls. 99, that little wall scrape back there. Got a little bit of that sparky spark on the Chicago wall. And the Windy City's heating up. Jesse Bunnell, Joe Grijalva, Brian Farrington. Farrington now up in the mix as well. There's the 23 of Stephen Isham. He's one of the three I picked, right? Andrew Payne runs the fastest lap of the race, but not before Bunnell says, nope, slam the door on that one, said 31.46 for Bunnell. And the 96, now fastest driver on the field, trying to close down to Kevin. He was out in front of Kevin. We've seen the Kevin and Jesse show many times over. And with at least another 2 green flag pit stops here, I'm going to say 2 green flag pit stops. Even if one is a splash and go with the right set of tires, that'll happen. Kevin runs his fastest lap of the race. He's been consistent, and that's the big thing about this racetrack. You don't have to be fast lap times. If you run if he was 31.62 for 10 laps, that's going to be faster than the 5 laps of the 31.5s or the 31.4s that you see ahead of him. Bunnell, 31.46, fastest lap of the race, 31.54, and this time by 31.61. As Stephen Isham runs his fastest lap of the race this last time, 31.66, and these drivers are starting to pick up some speed. They ain't holding back. It's time to go. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Highest biddies out there. Thank you, Skokie Esports. Thank you, Jessica Trowell. Last like on the old platform. Thank you to everybody out there on the old YouTube and this. You folks are making things so much fun. And we like to see our platform growing. Thank you to everybody out there for doing what you do. 93, 96, 99, 47, 23, 88, 18, 29, 31, 67 is going to be your top 10. Williams Hammond, Alan Magner, Garrett Tenold, and Andrew Tenold's the driver we're looking at, trying to rebound from the incident he had earlier as the 4 Mile Productions driver. I thought was going to have a good top 5 night. Now needs to work at it. 33.17 was his last lap time, about half-second difference off Charles Garrett. Garrett still clean car here. Try to be caution-free and incident-free throughout this one. Matt Magner, the 27, rolls the corner. I like Matt's car, Los Pollos Hermanos on the 27. Juliet Oliva, thank you for becoming a follower. Juliet, thank you very much. Much love out there. Thank you for becoming a follower on the old platform. I appreciate you. Of course I appreciate everybody. Some of these we're seeing on stream. Some of these we're not seeing on stream. I'm seeing it on Facebook, though. And we like to see that stuff. Thank you so much. Let's go. Magner trying to roll William Allen in front of him. The number 2 car still has a spot gained on this race. John Hammond trying to get back to 9th. He is stuck in 12th right now. He is looking at Donnell Williams' bumper saying, all right, you're next. Chad Waller in the number 67 as the Long John Silver's Ford Mustang in the right move. Michael Coulter Jr. up 12 spots as Cameron Dario right there, the number 18, finds his pace. Stryker still trying to roll forward as well. He's off 5. The outside pole sitter here working this track to the best of his ability. 108 of 150, and now it is go time. Let's go, Grijalva. Valerie, welcome back to the stream. Much love to you, dear. All right, we haven't seen any of the old Mataroonies. So what we can do here Because I'm going to go ahead and take the 60 seconds off on the old slow-mo. We're going to take it to 15 seconds there, folks. There you go. Now you can chat a little bit more quickly in succession if you want there on the old YouTube. Yeah, thank you for becoming a follower out there on Facebook. Much love to you. Just got done with a little workout. Had to check on the brother. I appreciate you checking on him. He is doing all right. He's in fourth. He's had an up and down night. We've had 3 cautions now, I believe. 3 cautions, if my memory serves me correctly. I am 40, so my memory's starting to go. Or, getting there. Corbin had to jump to pit. Something happened to David, but he is went out there and tried to gain another position. So he's going to be working his lap times. Maybe try to get some more of that damage taken care of, get that toe taken out, try to get one more position. The only driver he can pass right now is Michael Newbrow, and he needs 4 more laps to do that, and sitting on pit road's not the place to do it. John Hammond coming to pit road. Looks like he's trying to change up his strategy here just a little bit. Payne, Bunnell, Savoy, Grijalva, Isham. Top 5, night 93, still rolling here. And Kevin rolling the outside, trying to keep the 96 at bay. Up into the wall he goes. Saved it. Says, ha. You thought I was done. Right side damage for him, though. Right front damage. That's huge. It's big impact on that right front. Biggest tire to wear. The biggest tire that you do not want to wear out in the old iRacing or stock car racing at all is the right front. It's what helps the drivability of the car. When a car starts to get tight, that's when you start noticing that car starts to drift up to the wall. When it starts drifting up to the wall, you find that the pace goes away. Bunnell rides the wall into the corner behind the 93, runs the bottom line. 93 is going to hold second lane here for Rentig. Leaving pit road. He's going to come off pit road. There's that car one more time. Donate. I put the link in the chat. If you don't see it, go to our Facebook. It'll be there live after the video. Click on the link. It's a Facebook page. There's no doubt a link there that you're going to be able to look at. 96 rolls the inside corner of 2 to the back straightaway as the 93 still tries to close the distance. 93, 96 side by side. 93 trying to pinch down the 96. Not going to work this time. 96 slides at the racetrack. It's going to find his group. Bunnell goes for the lead. And he's going to lead this time by roll forward full send. Heading to NASCAR in September. Dad and brother are taking it. Hey, where are you going? September. It's only 4 tracks in September. I think there is a planned trip for the October race in Kansas that we are all trying to work out. So the fall race in Kansas might be something that I'm trying to work out with a whole bunch of people. And if that works out into all of our favors, well, boy, howdy, am I going to be excited. I want to meet all of you folks. I really do. 47 to the inside of the 93. Grijalva rolls the corner. 93 tied off the corner is going to be high up next to the wall. Side by side, the side draft works. Down the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4. Full sent. Dallas Ford. Hey, you're going to DF. All right, you're going to Texas Motor Speedway. That is a great racetrack. You will like that track. There's a whole lot of fun to happen at Texas. And what happens in Texas stays in Texas. 47 to the bottom side. 23 of Isham rolls the corner. 99 of Bunnell trying to rebound as well. 99 of Savoy trying to rebound as well. Jesse Bunnell out front. Barrington and Stryker still trying to guarantee their spot inside the top 10. Chad Waller off 2. There's Michael Coulter Jr. There is full send Coulter right there with his teammate Donnell Williams right behind. 82 to 31 trying to work more spots out of this race. Cameron just took a few extra short tires, and last time he came to pit road decided he was going to roll that corner. So he is trying to bide his time, maybe save a little bit of fuel, get an extra lap in, try to put himself out there in the top 3. Based on pit strategy, there is the number 27 of Matt Magner. He is off the pace just a little bit, but he is rolling the corner. William Allen in number 2, up 1 and 13. Charles Garrett in 14th. Andrew Tinold in 15th. John Hammond came off pit road. He is going to be fastest driver out there right now because he's got brand new slicks on, and he's catching fire. Valerie, Texas Strong. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. All right, folks. New production coming. A bunch of new stuff coming. We'll be doing a lot of good things. That's the plan. And possibilities on everything are endless. 2x2 for second. 23 of Stephen Isham. Trying to help the 47 in the draft cycle get around the 93 here. 47's going to clear the 93. Stephen Isham's going to roll the corner. 47 drops in front of the 23. He's trying to pull that inside line around. 93's been consistent. He's been able to defend the outside lane, almost 3 wide there. As 47 of Joe Grijalva Jr. here, the Mr. Grijalva himself runs the Sunoco Ford and has been doing a lot of battling with a lot of drivers and is wearing that tire out more than you could ever know. And right now, second place is where he's at. 47's going to drop into the corner. 23 is going to be right there with him. 3 wide behind. 93 to the outside. 99 there. Bryant Farrington in the 88 rolls that inside lane as well. They are heating up. 120 of 150. And no doubt these drivers are going to be starting thinking about when they are coming to pit road, because they're about 25 laps into this run. They came out on 95 the last caution that happened. And that was kind of the staple. They had about 3 more laps of run in. 47 rolls the 23 here. 23 to the bottom. 93 still trying to roll that corner. Gets sideways off the corner a little bit right there. As right now, Grijalva and Stephen Isham still try to roll the inside. Battle for second still on. 47-23. Great battle going on here as they are basically trying not to touch each other. 47 rolls the second lane, trying to utilize all the track that he can and not leave anything on the table. Adds the speed off of 2. 23 picks up the draft. 93 trying to roll back into the corner. Jesse Bunnell says, keep racing. I'm good. El Paso is rooting for the Grijalva. He is. Cameron comes to pit road. Bunnell out front. Bunnell is the man at the moment. He has figured out this track. Ooh, don't blink. And we will see just where he needs each and every corner to be. Waller in the 67. Finds more pace as well. Inside the top 5 he is. Stryker in the mix. Right in front of these drivers are coming to pit road. 93 to pit road. Having a hard break. Stephen Isham doing the same thing. Savoy goes back to 4th. Man, Stryker came to pit road quickly. A run for the ages. Waller, Kevin, Brian Farrington. Top 5, Coulter Jr. up 15. Biggest mover of the race so far. And 8 to the outside. John Hammond trying to roll his own line here. Get himself in the mix. Trying to get his lead lap back. He is going to do so after he passes Kevin. John's going to have a huge lead here. But will very quickly have to think about coming to pit road. The cycle is possible. Drivers who came to pit road this time by should be able to make it on fuel. Kevin looking to do the same thing. He wants to be the last driver to hit pit road. Donnell Williams might go with him. Donnell will go to pit road. Kevin's going to stay out one more time. 8 to the high side. 8 says, excuse me. Beep, beep. John Hammond, 32.89 over Kevin Savoy's 33.57. But you're going to start seeing these other drivers get in and out of the corner a lot faster than him. Andrew Payne in the 93 comes around the front straightaway. John Hammond, who came to pit road on 109, might be looking at one more pit stop. The AMR RC. AMR is your race controller out there. AMR RC. You can find him at AMR Paintworks on Facebook. If you need a race controller out there and he's not already committed or booked, make sure you reach out to him. He is one of the guys that commits to it each and every night. And if he doesn't, he will make sure that someone's there in his stead. But he is he's been there for every race from what I understand, what I've seen. So good drive off for him. Andrew, rolling the corner. Ting. Ah, dude. I didn't even see the biddies. More biddies coming my way. Thank you so much. Hammond, your race leader. Payne, half second the distance. 31.56. Bunnell tracking down to 93. Bunnell faster. Andrew Payne rolls that corner. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Side by side and clear the 8. So John Hammond got some laps led in there. 96 to go around the 93. 24 laps to go. Tries to clear him here. 93 to be side by side. Will lead this lap here. But for how long? What a good little race we got going on here, folks. 93 to the outside. The battle's still clicking away. Bunnell might have to set up the 93 once again because the 93 is going to be beating him off this corner. He's going to win the race off the corner each and every time. Stephen Isham closes his distance down as well. Grijalva in 5th at 7. Morning. What's going on? Hey, good to hear me. Yeah, hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Didn't even have to wreck it. I appreciate you. That's awesome. I'm glad to see you out there. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Mr. Calloway, thank you for the like out there. Much love to you, brother. On the old Facebook. Thank you. Folks, if you're out there on YouTube, I wish I could see who likes the stream and who doesn't like the stream. You know, all that stuff. I can see the likes and all that stuff, but I can't see who likes them. So, I see that you folks have done so. It's a free way to support. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so. But also, reach up with that like button. That is a free way to support. You don't have to give anything. You see the stars and all that stuff being donated. Thank you so much to folks. You can subscribe. You can donate. You can do all that stuff. But realistically, I just want your time. What is that song? Who sings that? I don't want to sing it because I'll get demonetized. Sam Hunt, Take Your Time. That's what it is. A little country song. Andrew Payne, Jesse Bunnell, Stephen Isham. That's going to be your top 3. Grijalva still trying to close down some distance. Has Brian Farrington behind him. 3 seconds separate Grijalva. Grijalva had a pretty slow pit stop there. I think that is the reason why the distance here is so great. 19 laps to go. Ah, perfect, man. Perfect. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Life is good. We are getting things taken care of. I'm pretty happy about what's going on in life. So we're gonna continue to enjoy, continue to push boundaries, and keep trying to make things just as simple as possible. Andrew Payne, Bunnell, there is the 45 there. 45, almost into the 96. Well, I don't know if that was net code or if it was just a knee-jerk reaction. Now the 96 is going to have a whole lot more tire wear. 45 down. I don't know if he's trying to side draft Jesse Bunnell there. Trying to pull some pace or some speed. He's going to be a lap down. But all that pace that the 96 just had to the 93, that is lost. And now, tires. I'm worried about right rear tires. Jared, it's all good, man. Yeah, crack me up, dude. Oh, I hope you're doing well. I do hope you're doing well. Good to see you out there. Always, man. Make me laugh. That's a good thing. I enjoy a good chuckle. Twitch is the platform for that for sure. Oh, the purple platform's great, man. Oh, I like them all. I'm trying to give everybody variety, right? You don't need to wreck to get my attention. What was the was that last race in that you had those issues? Cracked me up. Oh man, and the reference just comes into mind. That's what happens. I love it, folks. We're about 15 laps to go. I've got to take a drink. I've been talking a lot, and you guys are making me laugh. Let me take a little hydrate here. Thank you for the likes and the follows and all the great stuff out there and all the platforms. I'm gonna take a little hydrate break. We're gonna finish this race off with style because the 93 and 96 are looking at it here, and as things progress, we'll see if anything becomes more impactful. Maybe the 96 can catch up here and put some pressure on them. Good check-in with a race here. Thank you for the hydrate break, folks. Steven Isham starting to catch up some pace here. Does look like Bunnell, that tire issue something I was talking about. He got a little bit, when that contact was made there, got a little bit free. And when he did, made his tires very shaky. And because of that, now he is dropping pretty heavily here. Coulter Jr. went around him like he was pretty much standing still for a moment. Payne right now, though, looking like he is having a good old-fashioned slugfest for this race. And right behind him, the 23 finds the pace of the 2. 24 is going to be there as well, as we find some lap traffic in the midst. As the 2 rolls the corner, Andrew Payne, Stephen Isham, caution comes out. And that is where things shake up. Big wreck happening. Nerds doing their things. It's our podcast sponsor, or broadcast. Their podcast is amazing. They are on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple iTunes, or Apple Podcasts. They are pretty much everywhere that you can get a podcast. They also have Facebook and YouTube channels as well. You can check them out. They release a podcast every Friday at 8:30 Eastern. Yes, 8:30 Eastern. Yeah, just great stuff. Here's what happened. Brian Farrington right here with the 45 in front of him. It's Andrew Tenold. 45 drops very low here. Comes down. Goes to come up the racetrack. Oh, gets a little free. Gets into the 45. And then there is... That one's a little better. Somebody else trying to... Oh, and the 8. And the 59. Boy. It was John Hammond. John was coming around here. What did he see? What didn't he see? Slowing down. He's... Oh, just slow down too late. Brian Farrington, the man, the myth, the legend. On pit road. And I never thought I'd have to do this because I used to root for this number for many years, but here it is. On your screen. Helicopter Wars for the 88. Not the biggest helicopter we've seen. Now, I do believe Skokie might be getting the Helicopter Award of the Year. And when we get the podcast up and going, I'm going to highlight that one because he yeeted in the air and landed in the infield last week. And iRacing didn't DQ him, didn't reset him. He had to actually manually reset. It was insane to see. Kevin, your race leader, is going to stay out. I'm sorry, he came to pit road. Let me lie to you again. Joe Grijalva, Andrew Payne, Stephen Isham, Chad Waller, Michael Coulter Jr. Mike's up in the mix since Newbrow's on. It was on pit road, and I can't pick him. There's a chance 31 might do some damage here. There's a chance. There's a chance. So he's going to take the place for my third pick. There we go. But who can win this race? Well, pretty much anybody. Anybody's got a chance. That's going to shake it up, that's for sure. 93-47, 99-47, 93, 23, 67, 31. It's going to be your front three rows on the restart. Is that your Powerball numbers? Nope. Charles Garrett, looking for a free pass here. Your lucky dog was William Allen. He's got some right side here. Matt Magner is going to be there in 8th. Cameron's going to be the last driver on the lead lap when he comes back around. So Cameron's going to have an opportunity here to compete for some positions. And yeah. Do believe it's going to be natural, isn't it? I believe we got a natural. Commercial real quick. I'm going to check statuses.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Not another helicopter. No. 99, 93, 23. There's the 47 of Grijalva back here somewhere. Joe, where'd you go? Please don't tell me it kicked Joe. Oh, no. There he is. He's back. Whew. All right. Natural attempt at a green-white checker. No, we have one attempt at a green-white checker coming up at you. Grijalva is having a few issues. I think his car, he has been dropped here. So the caution will be extended here for another lap. Grijalva had a chance here. He's got some internet issues going on. So Andrew Payne will take over that inside road there. Kevin will be the driver to be looking at his pace. Grijalva, it looks like he is out of the race. Something happened to his connection there. Hopefully he's all right. Sometimes that internet can be old finicky, trust me. We've had 897 drop frames, and I didn't even know it until I looked down. We have, quote unquote, the fastest internet Charter can provide for residential. Quote unquote. Spectrum, figure it out. We need faster internet. We need more reliable services. All right. 3 laps to go. A green-white checkered. Next flag ends this race. 93 to the inside of the 99. 99 is going to be able to get busy with it. Cannot pass the leader before the start-finish line. Green flag waves, and we are underway. The finish of this race is going to be determined very soon. 23 of Isham to the outside. He's going to be battling for the lead here. As he tries to roll the corner on the high line, he's going to roll down into the corner. Chad Waller with him. Kevin trying to outstretch his hand and say, I just need to lead the last lap. 93 of Andrew Payne trying to close the distance and trying to do it quick, fast, in a hurry. Kevin has the pace, but does he have the speed? 93 to the bottom. 99 up high. 93 into the corner, side-by-side racing, white flag waves. Final lap here, Chicagoland, as these two try to battle each other. A little side draft action for the 99 and the 93. 93 is going to try to roll the corner. 99 will pinch you down. Don't count them out as they close the distance. 99, oh, they get bumped. Andrew Payne will come around. Little last lap review action, but I think that is the way it goes. He's going to win it here. He was going to come up and make sure that he cleared a little extra contact there at the end. Kevin ends his race sideways. Stephen Isham and Michael Coulter Jr. finished second and third. A run for the ages, as the 93 will celebrate here in style, because that is what you do here at Chicagoland. The Windy City being every bit of eventful as it needed to be, as Andrew Payne wins it here. The Fair Oaks, California driver just really doing himself some justice. Give it a old burnout. I want to hear you burn it out. There it is. A good win for the 93. 4 tires won that one. And Kevin just, he had an opportunity there. He was trying to pull the air off of the 93, just a little bit too close, and Could have taken them both out, but this time, only driver to be impacted there is Kevin and a few other drivers involved in that as well. Andrew Payne, the 93 race winner here for the Chop Shop Xfinity Series. Stephen Isham, Michael Coulter Jr., second and third. Donnell Williams, Chad Waller, it's going to be your top five. Matt Magner, Cameron Dario, Cameron Dario in the 18 finishes 7th. Stryker finishes in 8th. Allen Savoy, 9th and 10th. Charles Garrett, Joe Grijalva, Andrew Tennell, Brian Farrington, John Hammond, Jesse Bunnell, Anthony Ferrante, and there is Michael Newbry in 18th. Moving on down that starting at the grid. So used to that. Rest of your field there. Corbett, Anderson, that is going to be through 20th. Amar, thank you for being the race controller out there. Again, remember AMR RC. You can find him Amar Paintworks on Facebook. That's how you can get a hold of him for some race controls. The 93 celebrates here. We're going to talk to some drivers and get their input on that last opportunity. And we'll see what happens. Let's talk to the man himself. 93 wins it here as he runs the Dutch lap. Congratulations on the race win, Andrew. Burn it down real quick. I want to see a good one. Big old spicy tires. Yeah. It's going to make for some great photos. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like it. Congratulations on the race win here. You had a pretty dominating car. Little pit strategy change there in the early part of the race. You found yourself somewhere around the 8th, 9th position. And then through the magic of what racing is, you find yourself back up there contending. Late race caution, a good battle there at the end with the 99. And you come out the victor. 4 fresh tires really held on to it. Hey, made you blow the engine up too. That's absolutely awesome. Walk me through your race. And congratulations first and foremost on the win.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, that was a roller coaster. That one pit strategy where I didn't take tires, that was actually by complete accident. I had planned on taking 4 tires there and ended up only taking fuel. And I thought my race was over from there. And cautions kind of sort of fell the way I needed it to. I was really hoping we didn't have that late race caution. I was good on fuel. I was good on tires, and I think it would have been good to have just ended up running it all the way out. But I guess I'll still take the win. Not the exact way I wanted to win it. I do apologize to Kevin. I didn't mean to make contact the way I did there. It was just hard racing and stuff like that. And I was pushing up the track, and I think he was kind of pinching me down like he needed to and should have. And I think we just kind of met in the middle. And unfortunately, he kind of got the worst end of the deal. So I apologize to him. But man, I don't know. I'm kind of speechless with that one.
You took the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly how I called that incident. So you did exactly what I said happened. And it's still great racing, no matter how you look at it. And you can't be mad at a situation where at the end you're fighting tooth and nail. And even if you were side by side, banging doors, it would still have been, a close race, close contact race, and it just makes for a good finish at the end. The runs here were absolutely insane. Of course, the short pit strategy when it comes to the fuel strategy that the folks over your Chop Shop like to run goes to show that it takes a lot of not just drivability, because these cars are a little more to handle than some of the other cars on the platform. But now having to manage fuel and tires and not just getting out there running, kind of makes this feel like more of a deserved win, so to speak. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, tire conservation is huge. I'm used to running kind of longer on the fuel load, with 100%. So I'm used to the 45 lap runs, 50 lap runs on these types of tracks, and it's kind of helping me here, being able to save tire a little bit better, and just fire off better and end the run better. The fuel strategy is a little outside of my current knowledge. I'm kind of getting used to it a little more. if we happened to go green to the end without that caution, I think I actually would have run out of fuel coming to the line. I cut it a little bit close there, and I was trying to save. But yeah, I mean, the fuel and fuel load and tire strategy is huge. One lap on tires is huge, especially at this track, and it makes for some interesting races and interesting strategy.
Well, this is your third one in a row and fifth win of the season, making this starting to look like a dominating season. Next week, though, we're going to Road America Road Series, a little bit different 45 lapper there. We talk about tires, but that one's about Road America. To me, is I think that one's going to be more on the realm of where you're going to find your overall lap pace. You're going to have to consistently run and hit your corners. Similar to this track. This track runs like a super speedway with just a little burp of the throttle here and there. But next week we've got a little bit more of a different situation and watching these cars possibly break free based on the downforce package they have.
Yeah, next week's going to be interesting. Unfortunately, I'm actually not going to be able to be running next week. I'm disappointed. I'm kind of a road ringer in these cars, and but it is going to be all about just consistency, not dipping tires off track. I mean, saving tires a little bit so you're not burning them up too much and can still get through the circuit itself. But just keeping it on track. If you can keep it on track next week, I'm sure that a top 5 or a top 10 is going to be easy, piece of cake.
That'll be the way that's the advice for the guy who three-peated. Andrew, give you shout outs out there. Much love to you, man. I appreciate you. And again, congratulations on the race win here.
First of all, huge thanks to you guys at Signature Esports for broadcasting, every Thursday for the league. The admins that put this league on, they put on a good show, and I'm pretty sure we've put on some good shows in the last few races with all that they've done. Huge thanks to QuickTime Motorsports Media, Helm Metal Fab, Citrus Head Sawn Mower, RogersCars.com, my parents and grandparents, Steven, Isham, and Andrew Tenold, both of them, working together each and every week. And there's a few people who didn't make it out this week that we normally work with, and thanks as well to my fellow competitors for racing hard and putting on good shows.
That's the way it is. 93 comes home, your race winner. Congrats. We'll see you when you get back, my man.
Thank you.
Always the 93, your race winner. Does it in style. We made him blow his engine, and he put out a good burnout. I'm going to get some good photos out of that. Next up, your second place finisher. Had a drive there at the end. Opportunity from Camden, Delaware. Stephen Isham. It's Isham, correct? Am I saying that correctly? I've been meaning to ask you this entire time, and I've just assumed.
That seems to come up a lot. Yeah, you're saying it right. It's Isham.
I'm just assuming. Last name here, Followwell. Yeah. Okay, we were just gonna put it out there.
Steven for everyone who says Stefan or.
No, I say Steven. No, I had a buddy growing up who had his name spelled the same exact way as yours, and it was Steven. So that's the only reason why I just understood that. Want to make sure we get it out there.
Yeah, yep. It's definitely Isham though.
Always, man. Well, congratulations on a P2 finish here. I know that you had the pace there at the end. If that was maybe a 5-lap run, I think that you walk away with this one. Based on your first 5 laps. I know that you guys, you and Andrew kind of work together, but your first 5 laps are faster than I would say. I would say at least half of the field, and they were consistently faster than Andrew after you started getting that race kind of figured out after a couple of cautions.
Yeah, I didn't want to run too hard. It seemed like at the start of the race, I just wanted to get a feel for what everyone else is doing, and it's kind of hard with these fuel runs because if we had full fuel, you'd get the real brunt of tire wear and everything. So it's kind of hard to judge, but I was kind of hoping it went green on that last caution we had because I think Andrew was going to run out, and I was like 0.2 to the good.
Oof.
So
I love fuel strategy races. I love fuel strategy races.
Yeah, we didn't realize it until we short pitted a lap before everyone else, and we got on track, and we were like, "Oh man, we're kind of cutting it close here." And he was out front, of course, so he was burning a little more, trying to stay up there. And I had started clutching it a little bit every now and then, just to get me to where I was good, but.
You know,
Of course, that caution came out.
yeah, tire saving, but well, then everybody becomes good on fuel, and regardless, you still have a top. You get a second place finish out of that. You started fourth. Work through your field, work back and forth. Pit strategy in these races kind of. I like it, the quicker pit stops, because it means that everybody's always moving in a position, and you have to constantly be thinking. And that was something I talked about with Andrew about how these races are designed with the lower fuel strategy, and the more pits having to get in and off pit road, being consistent, and working these tracks like they're designed to be. So basically what they've done is they've taken a full race and cut it all in half, including the fuel, to make it feel like a full race, and making these positions feel like they've been kind of earned.
Yeah. I noticed during the race, a lot of people were trying to short pit. It didn't really seem like the fall off was too good to be doing that. So me and Andrew, actually both Andrews, we decided to go with either 1 or 2 laps left of fuel every time to pit, and it seemed to work out pretty well. So
We need to get Andrew on his qualifying, that Mr. Tittled up there in his qualifying. He biggest mover of the race for the longest point, and then some contact. He goes around, and then just trying to work his way around the field. Can be frustrating whenever you find yourself in the first part of the race being really good. But likewise with what you were doing, trying to save. That's kind of the style of driving that I have. I try to pace myself into figuring out what the racetrack's going to do, what the drivers are going to do, and first and foremost, what the track is going to do, because this track started at 111 degrees on the track temperature at the start of the race, and it's cooled off drastically, about 20 degrees since the start, and that plays a big factor into lap times and consistency. You guys ran your fastest laps later in the race than you did earlier.
yeah, I kind of felt that on that last couple of restarts. Turn 1 was a little bit sketchy. But I mean, all in all, it was a good race. I was kind of hoping they touched a little more of there in that last turn, but
I can understand that.
yeah, I told him I was selfish for saying that, but he said I understand. So.
And they had some good racing going on, and regardless, it was a top 3 night for you. Second place is nothing to sneeze at here at Chicagoland. The Windy City was good to you. Stephen, congratulations first and foremost, but also it's your time to shine. Give you shout outs.
I want to give a shout out to my race team, Dirty Boys Motorsports, and just Andrew Payne and Andrew Tunneld, and Jaron's not here. We usually race with him. I mean, we work well together, pit strategy and all, so I appreciate those guys.
Road Series racing next week. What's your plans for Road America?
Man, I have to get some little practice in. Just stay on the course. That's my plan.
Andrew's the ringer, so make sure that you talk to him about it. He gave some great pointers before your interview. So
yeah, we talked about it earlier. He's gonna try to stay on and give me little pointers tonight. So
always good. Stephen, congratulations on a P2 finish, man. We'll see you next week.
All right, man. Thank you.
Always. That's the man himself. He finishes in second, and Coulter's doing admin duties, or he's doing something. Where's Coulter at? Michael, where are you at? Jump in the broadcast waiting. Are you there, Mr. Coulter Jr.? Mr. Coulter Jr. Mr. Coulter Jr. He's not there. I got to end it, folks. It's always fun. He did a great job. Coulter did a great job. Everybody did a great job. What a good race. That was a ton of fun. I enjoyed it. Hopefully you did as well. If you did like it, make sure you give us a like, follow on all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We'll be back at it again. We're going to start streaming a little bit more as far as gaming goes and all that stuff, and kind of the rest of the things. Coulter Jr., of course, coming home third. I want to make sure that we get the Bardstown's face up there. Look at that smile and those sunglasses. Kentucky native having a good old-fashioned day. He finishes in third. Congratulations to he and his family. Holly, much love. Tell him I said thank you. And MCI Graphics on Trading Pants, he's going to be saying that. Michael Coulter Productions on YouTube. Make sure you check that out as well. Thank you to Omar. Thank you to Split Second Gaming out there, splitsecondgaming.com.au. Trackracer.com, TRAKRACER.com / Chop Shop Racing. Get yourself promo code. Links in the description. All the sponsors, thank you to B&B Music. And become a Balla Status by donating to this league. Get a hold of Chop Shop Racing on Facebook or John Hammond. He will be able to take care of you, and you can donate and have some fun. Become part of that, and the spiciness himself will be out there to be able to help out. Thank you to everybody for doing what you do. Much love to you, folks. I can't ask for a better platform, and we're growing, and it's all because of you folks out there. Thank you very much for what you do, and keep us going in the right direction. And I will continue and to keep continuing to put out great content for you as we keep moving forward. Love you. See you in the next one.